Hello, it's me, Subete. I'm going to bring you another deck profile. Overlord, Toshiki. Kai Toshiki. This is Overlord. Without further ado, let us start. First, check the Forerunner, Undux. We play Undux because it's more consistent to find your Overlord rather than Conroll. Conroll fight Legend or the Destiny, you don't want to go through the extra step. You might as well play Undux. Under skill, Forerunner, Rearguard Circle, Egg Ability, GB1, Counter Blast, put into your soul, search your deck for a grade 3 Overlord, put it to your hand. Simple.
It's good cause if you late game you want, you can find Subete which you will be playing and then you can league also.
Yeah. It just helps you find your Overlord. It just guarantees an Overlord in your hand for the consistency. So we are not playing Conroll but Undux instead. Next, for our trigger lineup, 4 heals of course. Who doesn't play 4 heals? Rush decks. We are playing 3 draws, 3 stands, rest are crits. For the draws, it doesn't really matter much. We're gonna play some Gatling Claws, we're gonna play the Seal Dragon where you place put to your soul plus 3k. Doesn't really matter. Draw is there to help with your hand size and also the chance of helping you to draw a Overlord should you ever need it. We're playing 3 stands. Inspire Yao. Reason why we're playing Inspire Yao is because for the drawing power, it's also a trigger that returns to the deck, which is always a good thing, and it also gives power 5k on Blaze. So whenever there's a trigger that goes back to the deck, it's just a good trigger in my opinion. So 3 Inspire Yao, and you will never know that if you just check a stand, you can stand your Rearguard for an extra attack. So that's always a good thing to have. The rest are crits, 2 vanilla crits, whatever. 4 of the other crits is this guy. This guy is when a unit is retired in the same column as this guy, you can retire him to retire another of your opponent's unit at the same column as this guy. So if you deny grief someone in the same column as this, you can retire him to retire another one. So another one. So this is a very good crit to have for burning power. And the heals we are playing is the new heal. The new heal where if you discard this heal trigger for the cost of G Guardian, you may bind this and another heal from your drop zone face up to counter charge or soul charge for your resource, for your soul or resource for your counter blast. Since the Destiny requires soul to burn Rearguard Circle. So 4 of the new heal. For our grade 1 lineup, we're playing 4 Strike Forders. One of which is the Strike Forder from hand. The other which is Strike Forder by retiring himself. The first skill of this Strike Forder is
Return 2 Overlord from your drop zone. Return 2 or more, draw 1.
So when this is placed on the Rearguard Circle, return 2, choose up to 2 Overlord from your drop and return them to the bottom of your deck. And and shuffle it, so it doesn't really matter. And if you return 2, draw. Yeah, and you draw. So helps you with your hand, returns your Overlord, you don't need burnout anymore. And the second skill is just to retire for strike to retire to pay the cost for strike. So very handy from time to time. Save you the hand and also gain you a hand.
So you can do this kind of grade 3 Overlord, you can retire and just strike.
And we are playing 4 Conroll. Yeah, 4 Conroll. We are not playing this Conroll, but we're playing this Conroll. Conroll find the Destiny. So this Conroll skill, yeah, you guys already know. When placed on Rearguard, discard a card, search your deck for an Overlord, put it to your hand. And the second skill is Egg Ability on Rearguard Circle, retire him. If you have an Overlord Vanguard, choose one of your Overlord Vanguard and it gets when this unit attacks, counter charge 2. So it helps you with your resource of counter blast. So 4 of this guy, it still helps Overlord. Next we'll play Protect of Dragon.
Most powerful kind of one.
Very powerful. you know what Protect Ops do? It protects you. It's a PG that helps with counter charge. So, and Overlord nowadays do counter blast a lot, so it's very helpful. You also have Flame Dragon in it. Flame Dragon.
So if you accidentally fight the legend, you can actually put that into your hand.
Next, we're playing the new Grade 2 Glow Heater Dragon. Glow Heater Dragon no skill is when this unit is placed on the Vanguard or Rearguard circle, reveal a Overlord from your hand or Vanguard circle. If you don't have an Overlord, if you didn't reveal an Overlord from your hand or don't have an Overlord on your Vanguard circle, he gets minus 5k. And the second skill is continuous ability. If you have an Overlord Vanguard, this unit gets 2k for every of your opponent's damage. So if you're playing like a tag team, he gets 2k forever.
That was so.
Yeah, it gets a lot of 2k. So if your opponent's at 5 damage, he gets like 10k. If your opponent's at 1 damage, he gets 2k only. So Glow Heater is just a powerhouse. Next, we're playing 3 of this guy. Burning Horn Evolutor. Burning Horn Evolute is Soul Blast 1 and Review or Overlord, is it?
Yes, review Overlord, you can burn a unit in the same column. Soul Blast, yeah.
So when you call Soul Blast Review, burn that one,
so
burn that same name column.
Burn it.
And this doesn't require GB, so it's an early gamer burn. Second skill is it the same?
Yes, same as Glue Hitter. So you're basically playing 7 Glue Hitters instead. Yes.
2k for every opponent's damage. So another powerhouse for you. Next we're playing Nehalem. What is Overlord without Nehalem? Nehalem is there for Overlord. Just like Dark Magician with Yugi. Nehalem skill everybody knows at this point. It gets 2k if you have an Overlord Vanguard, and the skill it gets 5k whenever your Vanguard attacks. Yeah, grade 4 Overlord attacks. No, grade 4 attacks doesn't have to be Overlord. So yeah, very standard. So if you have a restanding Vanguard, he gets 10k essentially.
So it's a 21k attacker.
Very strong powerhouse.
Strong.
We're playing Neo Flame because we're playing the grade. Alright, the skill is when this is placed onto the rearguard circle, it gets the skill. When the same column is burned, counter blast, burn another one.
Oh, it don't have to be burned. When the same column you get retired, you can also counter blast to burn.
So he attack by himself, attack the unit and same column.
So you can burn his or you burn yours. His skill will still activate.
But even if opponent or rearguard in the same column, it can still use the skill to counter blast.
Yes, it's not once per turn, take note.
I say it's only once when you place on, but if he somehow got the ability to keep calling into that same column, and it's you doing your turn, you can keep counter blasting one, retire that unit in that same column.
You counter blast, retire, we counter blast again, retire another one.
Yep.
So it's a burning powerhouse. A lot of powerhouse in this deck.
That's why you need protect up so that you can counter charge.
The strongest Kanzen. Then what is Overlord deck without Overlord? Overlord the Destiny. Overlord the Destiny.
To play this card.
It's your destiny to play this card.
If I let him to win, I am the greatest.
Auto ability, Vanguard Circle. When this unit is placed on the Vanguard Circle or the beginning of your right phase, Soul Blast 1, choose a card on a circle other than the Vanguard or Guardian, burn it. So you can burn lock cards. Very good skill to have. You can burn a lock card. You can even burn your own lock card to open up your field. So it's very it's very good to clear the board for both fields. The second skill is auto ability. Vanguard Circle, counter blast 1 when your G unit strikes. Counter blast 1, burn a unit, check top 7 for Overlord and put it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. Yeah. So this is very good to find your Overlord, to pay the cost for Overlord. Because most Overlord needs Overlord in your hand. Overlord Overlord quick request Overlord, so this guy helps you with your Overlord, this Overlord helps you with your Overlord. So it's just a good card to have. It is your ideal right. And if you manage to not write this, it's okay. We have the Legend as our backup, grade 3. The Legend is still there, it's still good. The skill, everybody knows, act ability, once per turn, GB2, counter blast 1 and discard a Overlord, a grade 3 Flame Dragon. Gets 15k, gets one drive, 1 grade, and it can withstand like.
It becomes a strike
it just becomes a strike.
Yeah. Attacking the regular allows you to send.
Yeah. So it's just, yeah, it becomes a strike. And then the second skill is when placed on the Vanguard circle, counter blast 1, soul blast 1. Look at top 5, choose 1 Flame Dragon among them, and put it into your hand. That's it. And most of your decks are basically Flame Dragons, so yeah, it's basically a draw one. So it's a good backup to have. The Legends is still good in this deck. And the last grade 3 we'll be playing is Petition Overlord. They're great. They don't.
If you write it early game, you're fucked. That's the game.
You want to write this at a very late game to return your triggers, and that's really about it. And it's still Overlord named other ways, so you can use him as cost for putting to your soul or whatever, or discarding him. So 1 tech copy of the grade.
It's not that great lah, but
It's a Legion. Now for our G zone, we're gonna go through our G Guardian first. 2 Denial Griffin. It burns units. 1 Abdul Salam. Abdul Salam is actually very good. When your opponent's Vanguard is attacking your Vanguard, counter blast 1. When this placed onto the Guardian circle, it gets 10k shield for every of your opponent's open rearguard circle. So if your opponent have an empty field, Abdul Salam is basically a 65k shield, and that's a very high shield. So it really helps you with the high shield power. But do take note, you can only use him doing your opponent's Vanguard attacking your own Vanguard. Next we'll be playing the Fit Flare Dragon. It requires Overlord in the name. The cost is to counter blast and return the Overlord grade 3. Two Overlords.
Two grade 3 Flame Dragon.
2 grade 3 Flame Dragons, which is basically your Overlords. Yeah. And burn the back row. Just burn the back row. So it get rid of your opponent's booster. It get rid of your opponent's booster essentially drops them off their power columns. So very nice to use, especially on the grid. Yeah. Then we have this guy. Next, we'll be playing 3 Zapurge. Zapurge. Zapurge is very good. First skill is act ability, once per turn, G flip any.
for grade 3, put Overlord into your soul, you want damage to your opponent, that triggers another fight.
Yeah, it just deals damage and that triggers another fight. Novel in the nutshell. Yeah, novel but better. Just G flip, put an Overlord into your soul. If your opponent's damage is 4 or less, deal a damage, and the damage is not a fight. The damage triggers not a fight. So it's just there, bam, damage. Then GB3 continuous, it gets a drive for every of your opponent's damage. So if your opponent is at 5 damage, quit that drive.
If your opponent 2 damage, quit drive.
If your opponent is 0 damage, no drive.
But you do the effect already, so 21 right?
Yeah, you're definitely able to do it. The best thing is it doesn't need Overlord, so you're able to play in Blade Master, Nobel deck.
But you have to put an Overlord.
No, for the GB3 lah, yeah.
So that's the Purge. Next we'll be playing 3 Ziegenberg. Flare Arm Ziegenberg. Ziegenberg is a standard, most Overlord plays them, it's very generic. First skill is he have Blaze, and then act ability once per turn, Soul Blast 1, G flip himself, burn a unit. So G flip to burn. very standard. The second skill though, auto ability once per turn GB3. At the end of the battle that this unit attack, counter blast 1 and discard a card for every of your opponent's rear guard. Stand this unit minus 2 drive. So it's a restander, it minus 2 drive, so it's 3 drive and 1 drive after that. And usually when you're playing blazing decks, your opponent would have like 0 rear guards, so you can discard like nothing. But you usually play him for the restanding. Next we're playing 3 Supremely Heavenly Dragonic Overlord. It's an ace. The ace is still there because Overlord deck. What is Overlord without Overlord? X skill, counter plus 1, G fleet himself. If your G zone has 2 or more face up, he gets the skill. At the end of the battle that this unit attack, discard a card along with a Overlord. Stand this guy. Drive minus 1 first. Then you do the after the end of the battle.
End of battle is 10 plus 5k. Discard 1 Overlord and 1 normal unit.
And yeah, it's a restander with twin drive.
If you somehow first turn you want to strike also can, you can just counter blast 4, flip twice, and you can attack twice.
You don't really want to do that.
Yeah. By combo, retire you, you can counter charge.
So there you go, the ace.
Yes.
Next we're playing this guy because if you have nothing else to strike on, you can strike for this. Blaze and second skill is act ability once per turn. Counter blast 1, G flip any unit. He gets the skill when this unit is blazing. Draw a card, retire your opponent's unit. Yeah, that's really about it. It's a very generic rare card. It can be placed in any Kagero deck. But if you have nothing else to strike for, you can strike for him. If you can blaze your opponent. Next is Subete because this is a G deck and G is important. And that's the end of the Overlord deck. A lot of burning, a lot of pressure. Overlord is just it becomes powerful after the GBD13 support. Thanks to the Purge and thanks to the Destiny. It's strong during the GBD13, not 14. After 14, it's not really that strong anymore thanks to Armor. But still, it can still stand on its own. It's still strong anyways. It's good. It has good burning power. It has good pressure. Glow Hitter really brings the power to your opponent. So it's a good deck overall. So what do you guys think of this deck? Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. New videos every Saturday because we are lazy. And I see you guys then.